Well, welcome to day 2 of Brian's off-grid trailer. So I got a fair bit done last night. I ripped all the plywood off all the way around and got that all ripped off and got ready to go for the next stage. So then today was putting on all this strapping. So all the strapping here, and I did 2-inch instead of 1-inch to make sure that I get a full 2 inches of insulation in this wall to get me an R12, give or take a little bit. So that's what all the strapping is for, and it's at funny heights. These are just because of the counter, that's why they're that height. Down below is the oven one, and then this one will be for the electric hot water tank. That's another counter plug. This one is for the oven. This one is for the fridge. That will be a microwave sitting on top of the fridge. And then coming around, I've got my wash machine one here. So I threw it out on the floor a little bit as well. So it's hard to see, but that'll be shower, wash machine. There'll be pull-out drawers here and a regular, just a cabinet. Over here is the sink, which is kind of centered. I think I'm going to try to put a window right there. They came in today. We'll see how they fit. And here's the oven cooktop, and of course my upright freezer. I just have a small little portable fridge that I use for other stuff because I don't put very much stuff in the fridge. Here is going to be the TV mount. That's why these are mounted kind of funny to hold the TV bracket. And I'll put a USB there as well to fire up whatever I need from USB. This will just be a utility plug. And I'm going to put, as I mentioned yesterday, just to put a counter across here. And then the batteries will go down here in the bottom. I'll probably turn them the other way so I can make this cabinet as small as possible. And over here will be all my switches. They'll all be 12 volt, and one will be for the under cabinet ones, one for the overhead in the front, overhead in the back, and another one over the kitchen counter. So that's the idea of the 4 switches. The outside lights are going to be solar powered, and I think that's all I'm going to put there. Window is going to go here, and this is where I sit. Mostly that's where I'll sit to watch TV with my chair. And the bed starts here, and it's going to be a twin bed, or single, sorry. So it's 39 inches. I might make it a little smaller, we'll see. And that'll go all the way to the back door. And that'll be on a hinge right here. So then I can flip it up, tie it up, and then it's not in my way all day. Down here in the bottom, they put an inlet, came with the trailer for 120 volts, 15 amps. I'm going to change that out to a 30. So I got 30 amps coming in, and that'll then charge the inverter. The inverter is going to be mounted up here somewhere. It's got to be in the open. It needs air to breathe. The batteries don't need any air at all for any heat dissipation. The wiring on the top is all just kind of hanging yet because I don't have any straps. I'll strap all that up to get it out of the way and do some strapping for this other wiring as well to get ready for the installation. So that's been my fun day today. That's about it for what I'm going to get accomplished in this stage. Just need to get some of those straps to hold up all this Romex and then hold those into place. And I'm going to put my electrical panel. I think I'm going to put the electrical panel down here inside that cabinet, and then beside it will be the 48 volt to 12 volt converter to take the for the 12 volts for the lighting and so on. And that will then go always, of course, from the inverter, which is going to be up here. So the converter, 48 to 12, and the inverter, which goes up there and have the shore power into it. It'll also have the power that goes to the panel and all the 120 volt stuff. I've got 9 circuits so far. Yes, I only did 15 amp circuits even for the counter. There's no code that applies to trailers, so I can wire it any way I like. I don't want to put 20 amp ones here. That's just too much potential power off of one circuit. I had 15 amps when I did this last time, and I never tripped a breaker. I have a little small square D panel that I'll pop down in there. So that's the latest update. Strapping on the ceiling is done. I did regular strapping up there just to make sure I keep as much height as possible. I do have to figure out how to do the door yet. I've got part of it strapped out. We'll see. Oh, that's another neat thing. This trailer came with a little pull-out step. It's a little added bonus. So I'm framing out the door. I've only got it just a little bit started, and just so I can get a little bit of spray foam on that. And I'll do the same thing for the back doors. I want them a little bit thicker. I think, pretty sure that they're a solid core plywood all the way through these. Yeah, they are. So I'm going to add a little strapping on that so I can get some insulation on it, and then we'll see how it goes from there. The other nice thing about this trailer that it came with is it came with a latch, so you can just snap closed. Snap closed and lock, and there you go. But what you got to be careful with is on the outside, when you're in here, you got to make sure that you take this lock and disable that. Put a lock on here so somebody doesn't lock you in, because you're not getting out. Well, you can call it a window, I guess. But if that's locked down, you're kind of toast. So that latch will stay like that. So we're getting close to installation stage. Well, actually the biggest job yet is I've got to get all the solar panels up there, and they've got to get mounted before the installation, because all the screws and stuff that are going to have to come through, I'm going to have to add some backing onto them to hold them down, but we'll see how it goes. So, well, that's Brian's off-grid trailer for today. Day 2, got lots done. We'll get some more wire tomorrow. I ran out. I've got the low voltage wire already for the lights. I'll pop those up, and I'm going to put little 12 volt LED pucks on the top, and that should work. I can put little dimmers there as well if I want, and we'll see how that goes. Oh, and the other thing I need to do yet is I need to run 12 volt power to here, which is going to be for my water pump. I can't forget that. That would be bad. Anyways, that's the end of day 2. Take care, everybody.